everyone, so this video review is for the Barcelona Bakery by Sally Brooks. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then all the details are in the post. And this is the video review. So the Barcelona Bakery by Sally Brooks. Oh, this was such a cute soul adventure. It was like a real heartwarming thing. Vanessa goes to Barcelona in search of inspiration to open her own bakery back in Birmingham after she's found her grandmother's recipe book. And her Spanish is not good, her baking skills are non-existent, and she's really determined to learn both. And there she meets Joey, who helps at a bakery, having left the UK herself. And at first things between them are really tense. Like, Joey's really sort of anti another tourist who just wants to take away from this beautiful place sort of thing, and doesn't learn the language, and just very flippant, Joey. And at first things, like I say, between them are quite tense, but then as they get to know one another, something sparks to change both of their lives. And for Vanessa, she might learn something more that was calling her to Barcelona than she thought. So this was such a lovely romance. It really, really was. I admired Vanessa greatly. I mean, going out on such a big adventure and not being frightened to try learning Spanish and try baking and trying not to be put off by Joey's attitude and initial cold shoulder. And then she just sort of embraced being there. And this bakery owner that Joey worked for could sense there might be this opportunity for them, though. So she was, meddling and insisting that Joey could teach Vanessa in exchange for Vanessa sharing some British recipes. And this just had me like smiling away. It was the sweetest thing, honestly. But it was so interesting to learn a bit about Barcelona and the language and the pastries along the way too. That was really sweet, like all the bits for the the baking and the recipes and what it meant in Spanish, the pastry name and the street name and all those things. It was really, really fascinating. So I adored how Vanessa was determined to make this work after she promised her grandmother when she died that she would do something and stick with it and live her life and be fulfilled. And this was, she thought opening the bakery was that, but she was learning there was so much more to life. And it was truly sort of like a really lovely sentiment running throughout the story. And she needed to meet Joey to really understand what her grandmother had sort of told her she needed to do. So Joey was like really interesting, because I loved Joey's reluctance to hang out with Vanessa. She was like, nah, I'm not hanging out with this tourist. And then fate just was like, nah. The baking, her friend, Joey's friend, was insistent there would be no escaping Vanessa. She was going to be in her life. So Joey had so much knowledge, and it was really infectious when she was like engaged in the moment, and she was really lighting up and opening up to Vanessa, even when she tried so hard to fight it, which was so cute. And deep down she just seemed insecure and unsure of love, and so Vanessa was definitely the one to bring that out of her and show her that it was safe to trust new people and experiences and give in to something. And so they'd sort of had to be there for one another. And then this missing page from Vanessa's grandmother's recipe book also played like a massive part in bringing them closer together and forming this friendship for Vanessa between Joey and Joey's friend and the bakery owner and everything that just was going to lead to more, really sort of make her life more. And by the end I was so happy. Like, my heart was so full for them both, and there was so much love and positivity, and it was just filled with truly beautiful messages within this story. So it's a real must read for any romance fan. It was so, so cute. I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of the Barcelona Bakery by Sally Brooks, which I really, really hope you will. If you've read the Barcelona Bakery, we'd love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. And if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, really, really hope you love it as much as I did. Bye.